Today, I'll be comparing my estimated frame data for acceleration and letting you know if you should put low acceleration on your build. Disclaimer, I did not do several tests for these stats, so these are not exact stats. I simply took a few clips of each acceleration rating and I synced them up to get a rough analysis of these ratings. But I guarantee by the end of this video, you'll know if you want to go with a low acceleration on your build. To start off, I'll be showing you a 73 Accel build with gold speed booster versus an 83 acceleration build with gold speed booster. So right here you can see around the same time on the right stick, I'll be flicking my stick to do a Trae Young crossover, but the most important part is seeing when I move my left stick to see when I actually start moving. So it looks like right here at the same exact frame, I start moving my left stick, which shows you that both of these acceleration runs are at the same exact time. So now we're gonna look at when the first dribble touches the floor. So after we see which acceleration rating's first dribble touches the floor, we're gonna see how long it takes the second acceleration rating to catch up to that first dribble. So now we're gonna see when the first dribble touches the floor. And on this frame right here, the 83 acceleration rating hits the floor. So now we're gonna count how many frames it takes for the 73 acceleration rating to catch up. 1, 2, 3, and at the third frame is when the 73 acceleration rating catches up. So the 83 acceleration rating is 3 frames faster right now. Now we're gonna look at the second dribble to see how long it takes. As you can see right here, the 83 acceleration rating hits the floor. So now we're gonna count to see when the 73 catches up. 1, 2, 3, no 4. And it looks like, again, on the second dribble, the 83 acceleration rating is 3 frames faster than the 73. Now, one more time, we're gonna look at when we do the crossover to the right to see how long it takes. From the looks of it, the 83 acceleration, I move my left stick a little earlier, so I have to account for that head start the 83 acceleration rating gets. So it looks like right here on this frame is when I move my left stick. So we're gonna count to when I start moving the 73 acceleration rating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is when I move my left stick with the 73 acceleration rating. Don't worry about the numbers too much if you don't feel like thinking about any math right now, because I'm just gonna break it down for you at the end and just give you a simple number. So don't even worry about it. You guys that want to pay attention to what I'm saying with the frame advantages, you could pay attention. If you don't, you don't have to. So now we're gonna see how long it takes for the first dribble to hit. So right here, the 83 acceleration hits the floor. I'm going to see how long it takes for the 73 acceleration to catch up.
So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So it takes 15 frames for the 73 acceleration to catch up. All we're doing is we're going to minus that by 10 because that's the head start the 83 acceleration got. So 15 minus 10 is 5, which means the 83 acceleration is 5 frames faster than the 73 right now. Now we're going to look at the second dribble. Right here, the 83 acceleration hits, and now we're gonna count for when the other acceleration catches up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Again, 15 minus 10, 5 frames faster. And right here, I'll just replay these clips in full speed just so you could see the difference in the acceleration in real time and be able to make up your own opinion about whether or not you feel like the difference between these two ratings are worth it. But remember, take these clips with a grain of salt, just because these clips are liable to have minor errors. Just because I'm doing this with my own controller, it's not like I have like a modded controller where like I can make the moves happen at the exact same frame. And remember, it's 2K, so it's like you're moving a stick. It's not like you could press a button at the same time and know exactly when to do it. So now we'll be comparing 73 acceleration to 90 acceleration, both with gold speed booster. As you can see right here, I start moving my right stick to do a escape crossover. And then the next frame, I start doing the same thing with the 90 Accel, but we're more so worried about our left stick movement. So now we're gonna look at the left stick to see when my thumb starts moving. So around, I would say here is when my thumb starts moving to try and do a speed boost. So now we're gonna count to see when my thumb starts moving with the 73 Accel. So let's count 1. So the 90 Accel has a 1 frame head start right now. So now we're going to see when the first dribble hits the floor. And right here on this frame, the 90 Accel hits the floor. And we're going to see how long it takes for the 73 Accel to catch up. 1 frame. And at the next frame is when the 73 Accel catches up. You do 1 minus 1, which means there's no frame difference between the 73 and the 90 Accel in this clip. Now we're gonna look at the second dribble to see when it hits the floor. On this frame right here, the 90 Accel hits the floor, and we're gonna see when the 73 catches up. 1, 2. On the second frame, it hits the floor. We do 2 minus 1, which means the 90 Accel is 1 frame faster. So now we're gonna look at these two accelerations going back the other way. So as you can see in the clip, my left stick starts moving a little earlier on the 73 Accel than the 90. On this frame right here is when it moves. So we're gonna see how long it takes for the 90 Accel to catch up. So from this frame, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is when my thumb starts moving with the 90 acceleration. So now we're gonna see when the first dribble hits the floor. With the 73 Accel, it hits on this frame right here. So now we'll see how long it takes the 90 Accel to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On the 15th frame is when the 90 Accel catches up. So if you do 15 minus 16 is -1 frames, which would mean the 90 Accel is 1 frame faster. And now when we go to the second dribble right here, we're going to count to see how long it takes the 90 Accel to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Same thing as the first dribble. 15 minus 16, -1 frames. You flip that over to make it mean that the 90 Accel is 1 frame faster than the 73 Accel in this clip. Now, for those of you that are probably going to say it makes no sense that the 90 Accel is only 1 frame faster than 73, but the 83 Accel is 5 frames faster than the 73 Accel. Remember, this is just a rough analysis. These are not exact numbers. This is just me putting clips together and seeing how big that gap or that window difference is with all the acceleration ratings. And again, I'll be playing these two acceleration ratings at full speed, and you guys can make your own judgment to see whether or not it's worth going 73 Accel or 90 acceleration on your build. And finally, for the last two accelerations I'll be comparing is the 73 Accel with gold speed booster and the 93 Accel with Hall of Fame speed booster. As you can see right here, I'll move my right stick again around the same time, but we're more so worried about the left stick movement, and it looks like around right here is when I start moving my left stick with the 73 acceleration, and then right after is when I move my left stick with the 93 Accel. So we're gonna say the 73 Accel has a 1 frame head start right now. So now we're gonna look at the first dribble, and the first dribble happens around right here. So now we're gonna count to see how long it takes the 73 Accel to catch up. 1, 2, 3. So since the 73 acceleration had a 1 frame advantage and it took 3 frames to catch up to 93 Accel, we would do 3 plus 1, which gives us 4, which means the 93 acceleration would be 4 frames faster than the 73 Accel. Now we're about to get to the second dribble right here, and we're gonna see how long it takes for the 73 Accel to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it takes 4 frames to the 73 Accel to catch up. 4 plus 1 is 5, which means the 93 Accel is 5 frames faster than the 73 in this clip. So now we're gonna break down how it looks when they go back left. So around, I'd say right here is when I start moving my left stick. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 93 Accel has a 7 frame head start. So now we're gonna look at when the first dribble happens. Right here, the first dribble touches the floor, and we're going to see how long it takes the 73 Accel to catch up. So now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it takes the 73 Accel 8 frames to catch up. We do 8 minus 7, which gives us 1 frame, which means the 93 Accel is 1 frame faster than the 73 Accel right now. And now we're going to look at the second dribble. The second dribble touches the floor on this frame right here. So now we're going to count and see how much it takes 73 to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the 9th frame is when the 73 Accel catches up. 9 minus 7 is 2, which means the 93 Accel is 2 frames faster than the 73 on the second dribble in this clip. And now I'll be showing you the 73 and 93 acceleration clips in full speed, so you can see whether or not the 20-point difference is worth it for your build. For my honest opinion on acceleration, if you play a lot of park, whether that's 3v3 or 2v2, or you play rec center and your play style doesn't really require too much lateral movement or going left and right or like beating somebody off the first step, and it's more of you just taking whatever the defense gives you and you picking your spots, you probably don't need that high of an acceleration because the difference between a low acceleration and a high one isn't that big. Now, if you're somebody that plays in a competitive setting and your play style is more so dribbling left and right, and you kind of need those few extra frames to beat a lock and to be able to get a little bit of a bigger window to open shot, then yeah, you do need to put a high acceleration, only if that's your play style though, because it's still possible to play with a low acceleration against competitive players. It's just not the easiest thing to do. When you play with a low acceleration build, you have to pick your spots. There's not going to be a lot of you trying to dribble left and right and trying to like beat the defender 2-3 times in a possession. Like if you're going to have low acceleration, you got to beat your defender that first time, and when you get past them, make the right read, whether it's a pass or dribble pull up. You can't just beat them and allow them to come back, get back in their defensive stance, and now you have to try and beat them again off of a quick first step. Even when it comes to comp guards, some comp guards feel like the low acceleration doesn't matter for them, and some of them feel like they definitely do feel a difference and they feel like they need it. And that's really the most important part, assessing your own play style and seeing whether or not you need a high acceleration. Speaking of play styles, if you want to add the L2 or left stick cancel in your game, or even the snatchback spam, check out my tutorial on screen. I go in depth on them in only 9 minutes.